Hi, hello, welcome, it's Katja, and today I am going to do some swatches for you guys today. I recently got some of the Fergie products from Wet n Wild from Dollar Tree, and as promised in that haul video, I am going to swatch them, and I will also be swatching LA Colors, just this one, but more on that later. First, let's start with Fergie. And the phone would ring, but we're back. Okay, so I have 3 perfect pout lip colors and 1 vicious varnish and 2 nail colors to swatch for you today. So I hope that you guys are as excited about this as I am, because I am actually really excited because I really think these are really pretty. So we're going to start with vicious varnish, which I can't pronounce apparently. So this color is Ball in Vienna, and it's super pink, and it's super shiny, and it says it is a high shine lip stain. So let's see how it is. It has a it smells like acrylic paint, like very much like a low-end artist quality acrylic paint, which is a pretty off-putting scent, in my opinion. It's very springy, so that may mean that it has some elasticity to it, which could make reason for the latex smell, because latex is very springy. But let's see how it looks swatched. It is a very vivid, almost watery, does feel kind of like a latex paint, but with more cream to it. And it is this very watery, soft feel. Very creamy. It's very difficult to screw the top back on, if you see that. And we'll let that sit for a little bit, and then we'll smudge it around and see what happens. I kind of like it when it's blended out a little bit. And my puppy sneezed. Bless you, Daisy. So that's the color. Really awkward spot, but it's not too bad. It didn't really... Definitely still has a latexy, almost like a cleaner has been put into it, which is kind of awkward for something that you want to put on your face. Actually, I think it would make a really pretty cheek stain because the way it blends out. But it's a pretty color. I don't know if I will be able to handle the smell of it, but for $1, it's not bad. It's not terrible. I doubt you can see that. Camera, focus. Again, that color is Ball in Vienna. And we will just wipe that away. So it got most of the color off, and again, it was only on my hand for about maybe a minute and a half. Yeah, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So we're going to move from there to the Perfect Pout lip colors, and we are going to start with Fusionista, which is, at first glance, this very vibrant red fuchsia shade. Which, you know, they look good. We'll see. So, I'm going to start that off over here. Oh, I actually really like that. It's very red and it's creamy. It doesn't have that same smell. It still has a little bit of a smell, but it's not as bad. One thing to do note is that these are actually ridiculously hard to unpackage from the cardboard. And it was quite fun to try to do that. And for $1, you get a decent amount, you know, normal amount of lipstick, which is nice. But they are a little hard to pull open. As well, as you saw, I clipped it with the top when I was pulling it off. So let's put that back on. Rotate it, make it pretty. So this one is Fusionista, and it is quite fuchsia-like. And it's very similar in the blend out to the Vicious Varnish in Ball in Vienna, but it is definitely way more red, and I really like the color. Then the next one we're going to try is Divinely Chilled, which looks like it has a little bit of metallic in it actually. So let's see how this one does. It actually looks super metallic. And to me it has almost a tone similar to my hair, like a copper color. On camera I think it looks more red. I really like the way it looks, and I'm wondering if it'll have that same luster. So we will swatch that one right here under this one. This is not as smooth. It has a different feel to it. And it, to me, actually does look like copper, which is wonderful. I love copper, so I am pretty excited about this one. I'm really liking that shade. And it is highly metallic when if you can kind of see the glimmer, when I smudge it out, it is very shimmery and very pretty, so I'm pretty excited about this one. And this one again is Divinely Chilled. I may put that on later because I have a coffee date. So the next color is a Ferguson Crest Cabernet, which I remember mentioning looks like a wine color to me, because it does look like something like a deep red wine, which you'd expect when it's Cab. So, but it's also very purple. Very purple, and it doesn't have that same pretty shimmery tone that the previous one did. We'll go ahead and swatch it. Off this third really pretty color, which is Ferguson Crest Cabernet, and it doesn't have the same shimmer as the previous one, but it is a really pretty purple tone that I really like. And with this sweater, I think this is probably going to be my undertone, while the other one is my overtone for my coffee meeting. So before we move on to the nail colors, because those are a whole ball of wax on their own, I am going to wipe off these gorgeous lip colors the best I can, which leaves me with a pink hand. And we are going to swatch really quickly the LA colors, which I found out that the name of this palette is Sunflower, and I really like them because it's gold, copper, and bronze is the way they look. So let's see if they swatch out as pretty as they look in this pretty shimmery little palette while the puppy tries to get into things. So we get a little bit of gold. We are going to swatch that over on this hand. That doesn't really give a lot of color. Actually, it's like not giving any color at all. There's really very little color coming off of that. It's just easier, but I picked up a lot more color on the little brush. And we just want to see if we can get some of that gold to show up. But it's not really coming up, which is really sad because it looks super pretty. So let's try the copper. The puppy's playing with her water bowl and I can't get it away from her. So that's what the copper looks like on the little brush. And it does not really have much giveaway on your skin at all. So let's try the bronze, which looks super dark, but again, well, that one actually gives you some color. They are very shimmery tones, but that's about all that you get from that. These three colors from lightest to darkest, not terrible. They don't have a lot of shimmer, but that's about it. And that's it for those. Alright everybody, there's about to be a brief interlude. Yes, I put some of those lipsticks on my lips and I don't really know how well it's gonna stay because I am pretty sure this would never pass a kiss test. I am off to my coffee meeting and I will be back and we will pick up where we left off after this short break. No, that was ridiculous. I'm sorry. Hello everybody, I've returned, and surprisingly, my lipstick is still on, despite having a very large cup of coffee, like big as my head large, at the coffee shop, and talking for nearly 2 hours. I still have lipstick on my lips. It's a miracle. It's actually really impressive that these dollar store, Dollar Tree, Fergie Wet n Wild lipstick actually stays that well, considering I didn't put on a primer and my lip gloss from earlier in the day had already long since been a thing of the past. The lip stain, however, I will say I got some of it on this finger, and the camera can't really pick it up, but it did discolor my finger like a vibrant bright pink for quite a while. And that was really interesting to find because now it's faded off. But it is raining, my hair is all gross now, the curls have fallen, even though I didn't really do much to my hair, but the water just kind of killed it. So that's a thing, and just, you know, it's worth noting that the lipstick did last for almost 3 hours. So yeah, I thought that was great. So we're going to go back to the LA colors and then we're going to look at these. And yeah, let's get to it. Palette from LA Colors, which has this lovely gold, copper, and bronze. So the first thing we notice is that the gold doesn't have a lot of color power to it. But the copper's decent. It's red, it's shimmery, it's very copper, it's almost the color of my hair, which you can kind of tell, kind of can't. And then there's this bronze, which looks really dark until you blend it out. And so I think it would be really good for a smoky eye, like super smoky, kind of like how I usually just do with my eyeliner, but it would give a nice shimmer. These are very shimmery. I definitely will use the copper. I'm not so sure about the gold because it doesn't really have any color to it by comparison. The gold is very, it's very plain. It's not as shimmery as the others. It doesn't really give me much. There's not a lot of color payout. The other two are okay. I mean, for $1, this is great. For $1, it's great. Yeah. I like it. I'm good with it. I'll probably not use this thing because I couldn't get any color payout when I tried swatching with this. So when I use it, I'll probably use one of my actual brushes. So that's that. So let's move on. So the final product that I got to try were the two that came in one of these nail polishes, which I can't find names on them. This one's Miami Spirit, and this one is Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night. Ha 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 ha. Lyrics, that's cute. So this one I'm really excited about. This one, it settles really weird and it has a kind of clearness to it that when I rotate it you can actually kind of see, which is kind of creepy. Like, it's not just the bottle, see? It's not just the bottle. There is a weirdness to it. So I'm wondering if it's just a lot of black glitter on a clear, like clear polish with a lot of black glitter in it. So let's find out. Ooh, these brushes are really wide, and I'm afraid of it dripping on the laptop. That would be bad. But yes, okay, so it's not quite clear, but it is almost like a tan color, but it's a clear tan. Like, it's not, like, it's a smoky clear. Yes, so I'm gonna put that on this finger too, because it's got these giant silver specks, and then it has the black glitter, which I do like, and there is a dog trying to give me a hedgehog, which everybody now wants to see. Can I have this, please? She's not gonna give it to me. Hedgehog. Well, that's his butt. This is Mr. Hedgehog, and it is one of my dog's favorite toys, and she was just squeezing him between my knees because she knows if she does that, she gets my attention. So this is going behind me until I am done, and then she'll get it back for being good. So this is the color payoff that you get from Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night, which came paired with the green, which we will look at next, which I think this is kind of neat. I like the glitter. My camera does not want to focus, it wants to find my face. And I want it to find the glitter on my nails. But it's pretty cool. I like that it's not like it's not a clear, like it's a gray clear. You can't really tell because, I mean, there's a line there, you just can't see it. Ooh, not dry. But I like that because then I can see where I've put the clear polish on because it's not exactly clear. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next color. So this next one is called Miami Spirit, and it came in a 2-pack. So basically it was, each one of these was 50 cents, and it is a bright looking green, and it also has that very wide brush, which is good for quick application of polish, and that actually is really pretty. And it does kind of remind me of the duck green from Orly, which I mentioned that I hoped it did, because it is a very similar green. It's looking more teal in this lighting, but I guarantee you it is a bright green color, and I really like it, actually. And, you know, I'm really bad at doing my nails, but you get some action there. I like it. I like it a lot. How do you guys feel? Do you like it? Do you like my awesome show-offness skills? I don't know what I'm doing. Ignore me. It's great. It's fine. It's good. I've had a lot of caffeine. Caffeine makes me silly. What can you do? Nail polishes, guys. They're pretty cool. One thing worth noting is that the green comes off a little weak and sheer, like it's almost a sheer, and it's kind of matte. It's kind of like a child's version of nail polish, but it's not bad. I'm sure with a good top coat it would stay on just fine, but as it stands right now I can peel it off with my thumbnail in little bits and pieces, which is not necessarily good. And I do apologize for the squeaking dog in the background. She keeps finding more toys that make noise because she wants my attention. It's all good. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by giving me a thumbs up, or you can follow me, even though I have no content yet. And if you have any questions about any of the products that I used today, please, please, please leave me a question in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible with an answer. Anyways, thank you. Have a good week, you guys. Bye!